All right, my friends. Let's talk Surya Namaskar B. It's got fire in it, right? Surya is the sun. We think about this kind of movement, whether it's in a modern day or taking it all the way back to hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago. This is to evoke the power of the sun, the nourishment of the sun, the warmth of transformation of the sun. Every time the sun comes up, we get a little deeper into our cycle on this planet. It allows us to recognize the seasons of hibernation, of growth and rebirth, and joy and play. So this one is really perfect for the morning if you've got kind of a full day and you really want to kind of evoke the power, or maybe you don't have much and this is like your focus to bring the light in. I do find it is challenging. So you are going to take it at your own pace. Will your Surya Namaskar B look exactly like someone else's? Maybe, maybe not. We're going to make it really simple. We're going to do 5. 2 are modifications, variations that we'll do at the beginning just to warm up. And then we'll come into 3 at pace. So 2 really slow, low lunge, crescent pose, and then we'll take it into pace. You can stay with those 2 variations at the beginning. You can omit vinyasas. Really, it becomes your sacred practice. What do you want from this practice? Do you want energy? Do you want to build heat? Do you want to build transformation in your body? Or maybe it's simply just to kind of feel grounded in the body and find some flow to get things moving. It really, you start to evoke what you need. And so that's good to kind of set an intention what you want for this little practice. We're going to sit for a little bit afterwards. Do a quick warm up. And then if you want to sit or have a longer final relaxation, you're able to go into that. So I am here, but you can kind of go off at any time that you want when you feel like you're empowered by your intuition, or I'm happy to stay with you the whole time. Beautiful. So thanks for being here. Let's get started. We're going to start on your mat in child's pose. Now we're going to get into breath, movement, kind of flow. So really connecting to the breath in this moment is powerful. We'll start with it nice and simple. You're going to come into table. Start to tilt your tailbone up, create a saddle with your low back. Couple breaths here. There's lots of extension in that warrior one. And feel free to check out the tutorials where I'll break down the back bends and warrior one. And then press, pushing into the hands, the heart opens up. And start to let your breath move the body forward and back. This movement is really accessible to most people in one way or another. If on your knees and hands don't work, you can do it in a chair. We're just starting to get the articulation in the spine. Now we have the option to do quite a few chaturangas, but just with the knees down, kind of take your chin forward, push back, keep the toes curled under, start to wake up the heels. So it's like a mini chaturanga. Chin forward is a big deal. We want to have our heart reaching forward And the chaturanga actually leads you into the back bend, so that energy is already extending. You'll pull forward. Bend the elbows, no lower. Don't bring the shoulders lower than the elbows, chin forward. And then you can gently tuck it as you draw back. Just one more of those. Just telling the triceps and the biceps, yeah, we're going to be working them today. Don't worry about the low back so much right now. You'll shift back. Let's find our first down dog. You can pedal out the legs. I'm a big fan, especially in this season, with a lot of air going on to really ground through the body. When we're working Surya, we're creating a lot of heat and energy. So that connection to the earth is really balancing a force. It has that cooling effect when we come to the down dogs and hold. And we're going to look forward. No rush. You'll slowly start to walk forward. Let's start in a nice, easeful forward fold. Just letting the breath travel to those places of darkness. Shine the light. This first one, we're going to roll on up. So bending the knees, plug the arm bones in, really kind of pull up, almost like you're creating a cat spine. Let the shoulders roll back, couple rolls, releasing tension in the neck. Now feel free to keep the legs hip bone distance apart. Why? Maybe the hamstrings are a little tighter today, low back tighter. The hamstrings are feeling good. You'll bring the big toes together. We'll take about 5 breaths in each shape as we're just kind of warming up. This first variation is low lunge, Anjaneyasana. So you're going to start in chair. Whenever I get into chair, I love putting my thumbs in my hip crease to kind of open up my inner thighs, low belly draws in. And then we can slowly take the arms forward. You can frame the ears if you want, palms come together. Just start to explore how the back feels. Weight into the heels, navel to the spine ever so slightly. Take one more full breath here. Open up the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Second forward fold, finding a little more depth. How do you do that? You can press through the feet, pull the navel up. See if you can fold a little deeper. If the body doesn't want to go there, let the breath find its way there. We're starting to work towards the inner appearance of the shapes. Good, halfway up. We'll hold here so fingertips can come to the earth or on blocks. I always liked, this is nice, but you make sure you're not pressing the hands into the shins only where you're overextending in the back of the knees. Then shins have to press forward a little bit, and that allows you to kind of open up through the collarbone. Feels like a simple shape, but there's so much to it. Finding strength just here, you can feel the heat being created in the spine. And then the hands will come down. We're going to step back with the left foot first, then the right. You're going to go into plank, your choice to work it down or up in the knees. Start to feel the inner thighs press up. Wrist right underneath the shoulders. And then you'll shift forward, lower all the way down to the ground. Yeah, I had some tutorials to break down all the back bends. We're just going to play first one, low cobra. Press the tops of the feet down, outer ankles draw in. I call it low cobra. Someone else might call it something else. Right? It's Ardha Bhujangasana, half cobra, meaning there's not any weight in the hands. You're really working the strengthening of the spine, tailbone lengthening. Good. One more full breath here. Back of the neck nice and long. And exhale. Push it back to down dog. Now in our modern classes, it's always lift the right leg. I'm going to invite you to do something a little different today. Back in the day, there was no lift. You just looked forward. At the end of an exhale, step your right foot forward. If it doesn't make it all the way, bring it forward. Back knee comes down. Inhale, just warming up. Low lunge. So pressing down through that front foot. Low belly lifts up, open up through the heart. Imagine there's warm hand behind your heart, lifting the front of your heart up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, hands will come down. Pull your right leg back. Maybe still exhaling, chaturanga, all the way down to the ground. This one will come up into cobra. Okay, full bhujangasana, or a variation of elbows hug in, chest open. Keep the legs active. Nice deep breath. Press through the thumb and the index finger to disperse the energy in the palm. Exhale, down dog. See if you can step your left foot forward. Back knee comes down. Inhale, 5 breaths. Anjaneyasana. I always remember Anjani, right? Because the knee is down. Alanasana is crescent. Once again, different places, you might hear different things. Low lunge is always a great go-to. Once again, last breath, feel the support, the warmth on the back of the heart. Good, exhale, hands come down. Pull it back, plank, and you can always skip these. Chaturanga, don't lower to the ground. Inhale if you'd like, up dog. The arms are straight, upper arms hug in, knees and thighs float. Deep breath in, exhale, down dog, 5 breaths. These 5 breaths are powerful here in down dog. If you want to bring your knees down, you can rest in child's pose. You can rest in half dog. And it's really this cooling, grounding space. So if it doesn't feel like that as we start to get going, find one place that does. Right? Maybe it's just a mini meditation on your shins. And the Surya Namaskar variations and creative flows, we'll get into all of that. Right now we're kind of taking the classic form. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Once again, you're just going to step left foot forward, right foot forward, halfway up, fingertips to the floor, the hands to the shins. Find energy in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. The knees bend, sit bones go back. Chair pose. You're going to push through the feet, really feel that line of energy all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. 1. So the next one is going to be crescent. And then we'll start to go into the classic movements. So we did 5 breaths. Now we're going to drop it to 3. So 3 breaths, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. If your breaths don't match mine, it's okay. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, this time right foot back, left foot back. You can go to down dog or plank chaturanga, up dog. Big breath in. Exhale, down dog. Try not to lift the right leg, especially if it's a habit. Step your right foot forward. Soften the left knee. Inhale, rise, crescent pose for 3, 2. Reach through the fingers. Feel the warmth on the back. 1. Exhale, hands come down. Right leg goes back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Just 1 breath, and then you're going to step left foot forward. Back knee softens, so you're not lifting up into the sacrum. Open up, 3 breaths. Exhale, move through the vinyasa. And like I said, you can skip them, spend more time in down dog. 5 breaths. Already feel the heat. Practicing in the morning, you're invoking that solar energy. You're practicing in the evening, you're honoring the solar energy, gratitude for the day. Then inhale, look forward, right foot's gonna come forward. Boop. Left will join it, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, bend the knees. And lift. Samasthiti or Tadasana, right? Mountain pose or even stance. There it is. Those were the variations. Now we're going to bring in warrior one. Right. First one, we're going to do 3 breaths, just so you can stay in it. Right? Sometimes when we get into the flow, we lose our alignment. And I really want you to keep this alignment, because when we're aligned, then it does. The energy travels easily. And then we can be steady with our breath and a body and a mind. And then it just becomes more of a meditation and movement than this contrived trying to do these poses like you see them on videos and so forth. Do them for you. How does the sun support you? Nice deep breath. So we're going to take it through the flow. We're just going to hold that warrior one for 3 breaths. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. If you want to play, you plant the hands, bend the elbows, hug the elbows in. Take the chin, chest forward. Hop back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. If that didn't work, you step back, take the extra breath. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward, back heel down. That left toes about 10-30. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. Now, if you feel compression in the low back, take your right foot to the right. Pull the right hip back. Press the left thigh back. There you are. I find warrior one of the most challenging standing poses because the action and position is very different. Right? So understanding the position and the action of that back leg, very different. The position of the hip is working towards neutral. The action of that back leg, right, is pressing back. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Pull it back, your choice. You can skip a vinyasa here and there. Nobody's counting. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. Left foot steps forward. Right heel comes down. Right big toe kind of pointing to about 230. Nice deep bend. If you need more space, that left foot will go over. Big breath in. Open up the heart. Exhale, hands come down. Find the vinyasa plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Just enjoy, enjoy. Rest if you need in a different shape. Good. Gonna look forward. If you want to play with hopping forward, bring the big toes together. Knees out. Almost think about a frog. You're gonna look past your hands, deep breath in, and pop. Squeeze the legs together, heart lifts. Exhale, folds. Chair pose. Hands to the heart. Yeah. All right. Time 2 at pace. If your pace doesn't match my pace, that's okay. I'm going to go breath by breath. You want to stay with me? Stay with me. Own them. This is your solar practice. Right? Let it empower you, transform you. Find the breath. Steady gaze. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump. Like Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left heel down. Rise, big breath in. Exhale all the way to Chaturanga if you can. Empty out, get the stagnation out. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Left foot forward. Find your pace. Your breath is your guide. Exhale all the way down. Chaturanga. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Need more grounding. Maybe it's the shins. You just take these 5 breaths to feel the heartbeat. These shapes are guides. Guides to find more connection to self. Good. Closing the namaskar. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop. Extend the heart. Exhale, folds. Chair pose. Rise, samasthiti. Enjoy the heat. Let's go back in, right? Nice and easeful. Chair. Exhale, fold. Take your journey back to Chaturanga. Maybe it's a step and an extra breath. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left heel down. Rise, big breath in. Empty, big breath all the way to those bent elbows. And then another solar inhale. Exhale, down dog. Left side, left foot forward. Big breath in. Exhale. Empty out. Inhale. Up dog cobra. Exhale. 5 and down dog. Or just on your knees. You can even child's pose here. And look forward. Take your journey forward. Step, hop, fly. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Circle the arms. Chair. Pull it into the heart. And just pause. The hands release. Maybe you can feel the sun. If not, I just want you to feel it in your heart. Visualize the heart as this kind of soul or energy beating within you. And the heart does have that fire aspect. It transforms, it pumps blood through our body. And you'll gently bring the hands to the heart and bow. We're slowly going to ground. The feet will come wide. Nice, just shift from side to side. We'll slowly make our way down into a malasana. And then one hand comes behind. Gently sit. It's because a lot of that is very neutral, or the actions going towards neutral. We'll come to into a nice wide Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose, or butterfly. And just be very soft. I love this because it opens up the back of the heart. And then if you think of the essence of a seed, it's closed and then it feels the sun's energy as a reminder to blossom. And just walk the hands over to the right. Inhale, lift, exhale, bow over the right knee. Bring it back to center. Exhale over the left knee. Back to center. And just like I mentioned, we're going to start to blossom. Lifting up through the chest. You can stay here with the soles of the feet together, or just come into a comfortable seated position. You want to sit for a little bit, or you can lie down. So holding the sacred for just a little while longer. We go into class, we move our body, we recognize these poses create strength and flexibility. But this practice is really a mind practice, really to steady the mind. When our mind is steady, we're open up to infinite possibilities. We recognize the beauty of the nature around us, the beauty of the nature within us. So sitting in the effects of this very powerful Surya Namaskar B, I invite you to maybe make just this your morning practice. Doesn't take that long. 5. If you don't have a lot of time, even 3. Journal. And let it kind of unfold. It's very supportive if you have lots of stuff you need to move through. We're in a new moon cycle. It's very grounding. So just explore the challenges of it, the opening of it, the warmth and the heat of it. And the repetition will open up doors. So if you have the luxury of time, stay, sit, meditate. If you're ready to start your day, thank you very much for being here. I hope you feel complete within this practice. Feel free to go to the community board and leave feedback or reach out to me privately through an email. I am here to serve so you can live your flow. Grace and gratitude.